Thumbs up. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Thank you for meeting with me. So first question, where are you from and what brought you to Seattle?
So I'm originally from Connecticut. I grew up there, but for the past 6 years or so, I've been in Maine, and I've also most recently been in Virginia, right outside of Washington, D.C. And I came to Seattle last fall. My partner goes to grad school at UW. So we decided to come out here. We've always wanted to live in the Pacific Northwest.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what were you doing in your life before you came to work at FASPS?
So I was doing a couple different things. Most recently, I was working at a school outside of in Virginia, and I was working as a teacher assistant in the pre-K classrooms, which I loved. Those little ones are just special. But for before that was for a couple of years. During the summers, I was a camp director at a summer camp up in Maine called Kiev Wabis. And it was a wilderness tripping camp. So we led a bunch of backpacking and canoeing trips for girls up there, and I was kind of in charge of organizing them and making sure that they all happen smoothly.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself eventually going back into the classroom at some point?
I don't think so. I think that so with my work at the preschool, I really enjoyed, working with the kids, but I found that my skill set, working at the camp, I was kind of doing a little bit more of the administrative, organizing aspects of that, and I found that I liked that a lot better.
That's what you enjoy more.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
cool. I'm going to switch this around just a little bit since you say that. I think you have it seems like you've got some really great organizational abilities, and you've made some great changes to our snack menu and in our enrichment classes. Do you envision other changes for the extended day program?
So I think what I'm focusing right now is, again, creating a snack menu that's diverse and, a little bit more nutritious. But in terms of enrichment classes and extended day, I really would just like to bring in more variety, because there's a lot of different, kids in this school that have different interests, and we want to make sure that we are really catering to all of those people, all of the kids and all of their, fun things that they like to do. So kind of just continuing to find people in the greater Seattle area that will come and teach interesting things to the kids. So,
Yeah. So I'm familiar with your role since we're the only two that have been in that role. What's your favorite part of your workday?
I really enjoy the time it's a very small section of time, but I really enjoy the time from 3:45 to 4:30, where it's the kids are in gardery or in their enrichment class. It's pretty calm, and I can go in and check on how the classes are doing or how the gardery groups are doing, and really get to see those kind of moments of of calm, but of also unstructured time that the kids don't really get as much. And then I don't know, I see their interests come through, and I see them being a little bit more natural, and I really enjoy that time. Just popping in and seeing what they're up to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How is FASPS different from other school and work environments you've experienced?
So for me, FASPS is a super culturally diverse school, and that's much different than other schools that I've worked in. I think you can really see all of the different backgrounds that we have. Both the faculty, the staff, the students, the parents, and it really creates something special here that I haven't really seen in a lot of schools. And it also creates just a better awareness, a better kind of just people are just comfortable with it, and that's great to see.
That's awesome. Yeah. Have you learned a little bit of French since you've been working here?
I feel like I can I can understand it. Not all of it, obviously, but I get the general gist of what people are talking about. But, you know, speaking it is not there yet.
Yeah, maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for you for understanding, though. I mean, that's already a big step. That's a huge step.
I mean, it's not perfect, but I get what people are
just.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. Do kids teach you words?
Somewhat. Yeah. But it's mostly just, I feel like the faculty, you know, talking informally, and I just am, or they start to talk to me in French, and I can get what they're saying, but I respond in English. Type thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. If you could teach any enrichment class, what would you teach?
So this,
you can throw out a few.
Yeah. So one thing that I did when I was in Virginia was I did Girls on the Run, which is not technically an enrichment class, it's more athletics, but it was just for girls, and it was just, you know, going out on little runs around the park with them after school, and just kind of like teaching them empowerment and teaching them like it's okay if you're not like the fastest one out there, and it was just for girls. So I really liked that, and that's one that I would definitely teach again.
Cool.
I also, I mean, I love doing yoga, and I love kind of just movement. So I think something like that, especially for the preschool, I would love to do some sort of yoga movement class. I think, and just, I mean, we have someone that does that, but it's really, really special to see that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I mean, any class that gets the kids like outside and moving around, I think is so important for them after school. So yeah.
Is that something you were able to experience in your own education?
Yeah,
as a child?
Definitely. Yeah, I was a kid that was either always outside after school. Mostly, I mean, my parents like kind of made me in the beginning, but then I love being outside, and I love, you know, even just like going for a walk or just anything outside is
cool.
Yeah.
So you're well situated here.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Do you so what are some of your hobbies and interests outside of
so
school?
I really love going hiking and backpacking and camping and all of that, and this summer was just perfect for that. I loved it. But other than that, I mean, I love just like going out to eat and trying new restaurants, walking around my neighborhood, seeing all of the little restaurants or places to go. Yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite restaurant in Seattle?
That's a great question. One of them.
Or two.
I really love the No Bones in Ballard. It's a vegan place that's it's kind of like tiki themed, but totally vegan, and you would never know, and it's delicious.
Are you vegan?
I'm not vegan, but I do eat a lot of vegan vegetarian food.
Yeah,
but not labeling myself as vegan.
Right.
Let's see, where else? I don't know. There's so many good ones.
There's so many.
Yeah.
And what are a couple of your favorite hiking or outdoorsy camping spots that you visited out here?
Yeah, so a couple in early September, late August, we went down to Mount St. Helens, and that was just super, super cool. We did a little backpacking trip up there. We had to get a permit, and we were backpacking up there for a couple of days, and it was just super, super cool because it was beautiful. Like, you could see Rainier, you could see Mount Helens, you could see Mount Adams, but then also just like the history about it too was really fascinating. Yeah. So that was kind of a highlight for me.
That's cool.
But yeah, I also love going up to the San Juan Islands and going and just spending time up there.
So beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite island that you've been to so far? Have you been to all of them?
I've not been to all of them. I have not been to Shaw, but I like San Juan.
Shaw's really small. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Friday Harbor is just a cute little town.
Yeah.
And there's everything you need. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all today. Yeah.
Let me know if you need.
So much.
Yeah, of course. Let me know if you need anything else. Or,
okay. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Cool. Thank you,
awesome.
Hannah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.